A calm evening on social media suddenly spiraled into chaos when Outlander star Sam Heughan made an unexpected appearance on Instagram Live. Fans had tuned in with excitement, hoping for some fun behind-the-scenes stories, yet none of them were prepared for the words that would change everything. Sitting in front of the camera in a plain gray sweater, his expression was tight, his eyes restless. After greeting his viewers briefly, Sam fell silent for several long seconds before managing a faint smile. Then came the sentence, "There's something I've never told anyone. And tonight I think I'm ready." The reaction was immediate. The comment section erupted. "What's going on, Sam? Don't scare us like this. Come on, just spill it, we're ready." Messages flooded the screen at lightning speed. Sam inhaled deeply, his gaze hardening with resolve. His voice dropped almost like a confession whispered in a confessional booth. "For years I've kept this secret because I was terrified that saying it aloud would change everything. But I can't keep silent anymore." Thousands of fans froze in front of their phones, holding their breath. He lowered his head, clasped his hands tightly, and continued slowly. "For 10 years on Outlander, I didn't just love this work. I loved someone." Hearts and shocked emojis burst across the screen. Sam looked up, his eyes glassy with emotion. "Yes, I loved someone from the very first day we met at the casting. I thought it would fade, but each season only made the feeling stronger." Instantly, the comments exploded again. "Don't tell me it's Catriona, Sam, you're making us cry. Oh my God. Is it her?" Sam gave a soft laugh through his tears. "I can't say the name, but you already know who it is." And without uttering it directly, everyone understood. For more than a decade, the one constant by his side on Outlander had been Catriona. Within minutes, the confession sent shockwaves across the internet. Sam's confession trended worldwide in less than 10 minutes. Sam pressed on. "I thought about admitting it many times, but I was afraid. Afraid of destroying everything. Afraid of losing the most precious friendship I had. So I stayed silent. People always asked why I never got married, why I seemed always alone. This is why." He paused, exhaled, and delivered the sentence that detonated the online world. "If she's watching, I just want to say I have never stopped loving you." And just like that, the screen went dark as Sam ended the live. Millions were left frozen, staring at their phones in disbelief. Within an hour, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram overflowed with reactions. "I'm shaking. Did Sam just confess to a decade-long love?" This is the biggest confession of the year. Major news outlets wasted no time. Headlines screamed, "Sam, Heughan admits to secret love. Who is she?" 10 years of silence broken. Meanwhile, Catriona's account remained utterly silent. No posts, no stories. That silence only fanned the flames of speculation. Fans began rewatching old interviews and behind-the-scenes clips, convinced that every smile, every glance had always been evidence. A single question hovered everywhere that night. What will Catriona say? 2 days later, the storm only grew stronger. Media and fans alike demanded her response. Then as the clock ticked toward midnight, her official Twitter finally stirred. At 11:59 p.m., a message appeared. "What I never said." Just 5 words. Nothing more. But within 10 minutes, the post hit 3 million likes. Hashtags exploded. "Here's what I never said, here's Sam Kate." Theories spread like wildfire. She's answering him. This is going to be her confession. Whispers from insiders suggested that Catriona had already reached out to Sam privately after reading his live-stream confession. Then came the photo that broke the internet. Paparazzi captured the pair secretly meeting at a discreet London cafe. Though blurry, the image was unmistakable: Sam in a dark jacket and baseball cap, Catriona in a trench coat. They sat opposite each other in a secluded corner, but nothing could escape the paparazzi lens. The image spread across platforms in minutes, igniting another frenzy. This isn't just coffee. Oh my God, it's happening. A source close to the Daily Star revealed Catriona was shocked, but she wasn't angry. She wanted to hear it all directly from Sam. Their private talk reportedly lasted more than 2 hours. Sam spoke first. "I'm sorry if saying it publicly upset you, but I can't keep living in silence." Catriona let the words hang, then sighed softly. "Sam, this isn't simple. You have your life, I have mine." Sam nodded, his voice unwavering. "I know. I don't expect anything from you now. I just needed you to know the truth." Moments later, Catriona gave a trembling but tender smile. "What I never said is the same as what you never said?" Sam froze, staring at her as if the world around them vanished. In that tiny cafe corner, it was only the two of them. Her voice quivered, but carried clarity. "It's not that I didn't feel anything, Sam. I did. But I was scared. Scared of losing my career, my friends, and you." Sam reached out gently, his hand closing over hers. "I don't want you to be afraid anymore. Whatever happens, I'll always be here." When news of their secret meeting leaked, social media exploded anew. Hashtags shot to the very top. Sam-Kate love story. They finally met. Fans wept and wrote, "If they end up together, I'll cry for a week straight." Tabloids screamed in bold letters, "Secret meeting in London." Did Catriona just admit the truth? And yet neither Sam nor Catriona said a word online. Silence lingered as it always had. No one knew exactly what had been spoken in that cafe, only that something had shifted forever. The world, however, refused to stop talking. Their story had already become a legend, one whispered, analyzed and believed to be the most beautiful, unscripted love story Hollywood had ever seen. Days passed, yet the world remained restless. Social media continued to buzz with theories, clips, and fan edits. The video of Sam whispering, "I never stopped loving you," had now reached over 50 million views. Memes, reaction videos, and fan fiction flooded timelines. Hashtags didn't fade. Instead, they multiplied. "He's Sam-Kate. You woulda never said." 10 years of love all trended globally as if the world itself had chosen sides in a love story that might never be confirmed. But behind the storm, Sam and Catriona chose silence. Their Instagram feeds remained unchanged, their public appearances rare. To outsiders, it was a maddening absence. To those who knew them well, it was the calm before a storm that could change everything. The paparazzi trail. One rainy evening, a set of grainy photos emerged. The two were spotted again, this time leaving a private theater in Soho. Sam had his arm placed gently on Catriona's back, guiding her through the crowd. Her face was partly hidden beneath an umbrella, but even the blurry frame captured something unspoken: comfort, intimacy, familiarity. Fans went wild. They're not hiding anymore. This is it. They're finally showing the world. But tabloids twisted the story differently. Headlines screamed, "Sam risks friendship with Catriona as rumors spiral out of control." Outlander stars at crossroads, career or love. Pressure mounted. Executives from networks began to worry. Whispers suggested producers feared their relationship might overshadow the show itself, turning every scene into speculation. Catriona's dilemma. Privately, Catriona felt torn. She had always been cautious, protective of her personal life. But Sam's words, spoken so publicly, with such raw honesty, echoed in her heart every day. In her diary, she scribbled late at night, "Do I protect what we built, or do I finally let the truth breathe?" Her phone buzzed constantly with messages from friends, colleagues, even family, all asking the same question. Is it true? She wanted to answer, yet fear still wrapped itself around her like chains. Fear of gossip, fear of judgment, fear of losing what they had so carefully preserved. Sam's stand. Meanwhile, Sam remained unwavering. He refused interviews, turned down offers to clarify his confession, and instead focused on quiet moments. He was seen hiking alone in Scotland, then later having dinner with close friends. When asked by Paparazzi if he regretted his live confession, he only smiled and said softly, "I said what I needed to say. No regrets." That statement, though brief, only deepened the mystery. The secret letter. Then came the leak that shook everything once more. A handwritten letter allegedly from Catriona surfaced on a fan forum. Though its authenticity was never confirmed, the words seemed to echo her voice. 10 years, Sam. 10 years of laughter, of tears of silence. What I never said is that I felt it too. Maybe we were both too afraid to lose each other. Maybe we still are. But I can't deny it anymore. Fans screamed, "It's her handwriting, she's finally admitting it." Others dismissed it as a hoax. Yet deep down, everyone felt it. This story was far from over. The cliffhanger. A week later, Sam and Catriona appeared together at a charity gala in London. For the first time since the confession, they walked the red carpet side by side. Cameras flashed wildly, questions flew through the air. Neither spoke directly. But at one moment as they stood for photographs, Sam's hand brushed against Catriona's. She didn't pull away. Instead, she let it linger, subtle, fleeting, but enough to send the world into chaos once again. That single touch was all it took. Fans cried. Journalists speculated. And somewhere in the chaos, one truth became clear: the silence between Sam Heughan and Catriona had begun to speak louder than any words. The world now waits not for rumors, not for headlines, but for the moment when both hearts will finally dare to say everything out loud.